Last time on Stills for Seven podcast.
A name that we seen up here so many years, bro, was Hines Ward, right?
Respect.
Do you think Hines Ward get in this year?
Oh boy. All right, it ain't no debating that he should. But will he? I'm not sure.
But I'm done. I'm done with the receiver talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done with the receiver talk. His defense forces 4 turnovers.
It's a new season, baby. Stills for 7 podcast. You already know what it is, man. Gang, you already know what it is, man. Still a gang. It's a gang. It's the gang. You already know what it is, man. Going for that motherfucking Super Bowl, yeah.
Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake, we do it for the 6s, then we can kick it, yeah. This our division, the other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it, yeah. This our division, Super Bowl, let's win it. Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake, we do it for the 6s, then we can kick it, yeah. This our division, the other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it.
Yeah, Steeler Nation, what's going on? What it is? This your guy, Kev Easy. And you got Dread over there. Yo, we got the Dibbity Dub. How you feeling, Dread?
I feel good, man. They had your boy a little bit nervous at first, but you know, the thing is, we know how the Steelers get down. We start slow. We need to find a rhythm, but at the end, we came through 110%.
Yeah, man, I had my issues, man. I had some real issues about what I saw tonight, man.
We'll get into
really
it
on the defensive side, man. Basically, the whole game. You know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely get into it, though. But, you know, this is like a mix of Stills for 7 podcast and Stills for 7 live. So, you know what I mean? Until Coach Tomlin comes up and give his press conference, you feel me? Let's just go over – we can just go over a couple things. Man, offensively, we was moving the ball. We was moving the rock, man, up and down the field.
Yeah.
Russ he was 20 for 28, 278, 1 touchdown. He got sacked 4 times. You know what I mean? He fumbled. That fumble, I ain't going to hold you. I know that whoever forced that fumble is getting fined. That's a fact. There's no question about that. Like, he's getting fined. Like, he jawed Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if it was TJ Watt that did that, they would have definitely threw the flag right then and there. But, you know, shout out to Najee. Najee had 19 for $114. You know what I mean? I felt like Najee probably could have had 200 yards today but for some reason I felt like he wasn't out there for at least about a quarter. Close to a quarter, man. You know what I'm saying? But Jalen Warren was doing this thing at times, but I felt like Najee was so high, we should have just, rolled that. Man. Sure. George Pickens, Van Jefferson, Calvin Austin all played big in different parts today. Shout out to those guys. Defensively, TJ and Alex, a perfect balance for attack. You know what I mean? Probably one of my hardest stealing lines. You feel me? Because it's true. It's a perfect balance when both of them getting on. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, there's a few things I didn't like. Man. I don't want to get into it right now. We're going to get into it a little bit later. But, man, just off of that, man, remember when we was talking about this game, it was two players I didn't want to beat us, right? Malik Neighbors and Dexter Lawrence. And I also mentioned that I like their running back, Tracy. I didn't think he was going to do what he did tonight, though.
Right.
That kid, granted, he had some help. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Terrell Austin gave him a lot of help. Because I ain't gonna lie, like from the beginning of the game, I did not like our alignments at all. I felt like we were lining up to get blocked. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Jeez, like I'm not understanding. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
bro.
Like the way, especially like look at how much cushion we were giving their receivers to run right through it. Like, I mean, like, come on. With the way our formations are in the secondary, with the way we was lining them up, I'm like, bro, you're giving these guys an extra 10 to 15 yards to work with. And it's like, they can only fly down. Like, look at our D-backs. They can only fly down to them receivers so hard. So it's like, why would you want to give them an extra 10 to 15 yards?
Coach Tomlin up. Let's get Coach Tomlin in here. Let's get Coach Tomlin in here.
And it was prime time television and football against a team that came in here with a good mindset. We shot ourselves in the foot some early, man, settling for 3. We gave up a couple big plays that allowed them to generate some scoring drives. They kicked 3. But I just like the overall look of the group at halftime. We acknowledged where we were. We acknowledged we needed some plays, man, to break this thing open. And I had a bunch of guys that wanted to be the reason why we were successful. Can't say enough about Calvin, man. I just thought, that's a big play. That return, man, was catalyst for us. Again, there's just a lot of guys that want to be the reasons why. TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, man, I thought really provided really consistent pressure, particularly in the second half. We're just thankful to be 6-2 at the turn. We need this downtime, man, to get some guys healthy. We had some bumps and bruises associated with play, but I think that everyone that went down in game was able to return. I'll pause and open it up for questions.
Like the 4th straight week, special teams making a splash play like that. What can you say about just that unit's efficiency and effectiveness this year?
It's a legitimate phase of the game for us. We give it that respect not only in words but in our approach, and how we work, and to make real with their efforts. Not only Calvin, but I just saw a couple of guys that secured really, really sharp blocks, man. And they're blocking toward their end line, and they shielded as opposed to forcible blocks, and just to display football understanding. And we're not going to grade unless we're not only good at technique but display football understanding. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention those guys. I think one of them, Williams.
So it's an forward for Russ in his play.
I just thought he didn't need to warm up to it. A little less rust than the week before. But I'm not surprised by his capabilities, if that's what you mean.
Coach, your thoughts on the running game? 167 yards today.
It was really impressive, again, considering some of the circumstances. Can't say enough about guys like Ryan McCullum, man, who are getting an opportunity to step up and put their hand in the pile and carve out space for themselves in this thing. We talk too much about guys that, we don't have in this business, and there's always other deserving men on the other end of that conversation who are getting an opportunity. And Ryan McCullum is one of those guys, and a major component of why we were successful in terms of running the football.
Like procedurally, when you get an overturned call on replay assist of scoring play.
Live in that fear, to be quite honest with you. We were ready to break this thing open, man. I talked to Calvin before on 3rd down before he took the field. He'd just been close for a couple of weeks, and I thought it was his time, and he thought it was his time, and he delivered.
How about what Calvin and Van did as receiving options tonight for us as well? We've talked quite a bit, man. We got a lot of confidence, a lot of attention that creates opportunities for others, and it's their
their job to deliver. And I just think some of those plays tonight that you mentioned is an example of guys delivering when given an opportunity.
You diagnose yet what went wrong with the run defense at times?
I'd have to look at the tape, man, and sometimes my natural inclination is to give credit to the people that we compete against. They work hard and formulate plans, and sometimes we're disrespectful when we don't tip our cap to them for the efforts that they did.
What did you think of Russ's deep ball, George?
Again, I'm getting used to taking a look at it. I know if you give George an opportunity, he's going to come down with it. But Russ doing a lot of things well.
Anyone else? All right, well, Alex.
Well, glad to hear from Coach T.
Yeah, man.
Very, very good criticism.
That's
you know,
Coach
from
T, y'all.
yeah, for sure.
What's your take on it?
I mean, he's pretty much right on. I mean, he's right about situational football. The guys aren't perfect, and he was definitely right about our first half performance or lack thereof. But I was just glad that we were able to clean up the mistakes and actually just pick up the W.
Word. Dre, let's do it, man. Let's go over the Are You With It or Nots from Friday, man. Real quick. The first one was Najee gets 2 touchdowns. That did not happen. That was a no. Good game, but he didn't see the end zone. The next one, defense forces 4 fumbles. We both said no to that. You know what I mean? And I think they only ended up with 2.
Yeah.
TJ's and Beanie at the end.
Yep.
So that was enough. After that, Dexter Lawrence will finish the game with 0 sacks. I thought we was on our way, but he ended up getting one, I believe, in the second or third quarter. That was the first of 4 that the defense got over there. So that was enough. This one right here, I'm about to calculate it now, but this one was the Steelers inside linebackers finished the game with 20 and more tackles. Let's take a look. Patrick Queen had 3.
Mm-hmm.
Roberts had 2. Payne had 1. Nope. That was enough. You know what I mean? And then the last one was the Steelers would finish the game with less than 3 penalties. I don't even gotta look at that. I know that's enough.
Bro, that was the most infuriating.
Speaking of penalties, man.
Bro, it was more laundry on the field than laundry day. The penalties on both sides. I'm like, let the damn guys play.
Yeah.
Especially in the first half. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't understand it, man. I definitely don't understand it because it's like, yo, this is a nationally televised game. Like all eyes is on this. Why are y'all making this about y'all? I'm not understanding it, man. But man, what we gonna do, Jay? What we gonna do, man? How can we limit some of these penalties, man?
Let me address the first and most devastating penalty. Broderick Jones. Now,
talk to him.
I got to get this off my chest. I know this is his second year, and I know at this rate, he's becoming the new Alejandro Villanueva with all these damn O-line penalties. We don't need these. Especially, and the thing is, everybody makes mistakes. I get that. But at the most crucial times, when we just got on our podcast last week saying we don't know how long it's been since we scored a touchdown on the opening drive. I thought it was this game that was about to change. And it got taken away because of undiscipline, because of lack of discipline. We can't have that. Like I said, especially we can't have that going down the road. Now, me personally, I thought the game should have been like going into the half. I thought the score should have been like 17-7. Really, realistically, that's what should have been the score: 17-7 Steelers. But with all the ridiculous penalties and the miscues, that's the reason why it wasn't. But yeah, I had to call out Broderick Jones specifically, and like I said, the penalties, like that was a really huge thing. We could have actually cracked 30. You were correct about that, about us being able to crack 30. We damn well could have and should have cracked 30 if it wasn't for penalties. But that's all I got to say about that.
Dre, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a second. Like I'm gonna add to that. I believe Broderick Jones, his penalty was like, I think that hurt us the rest of the game. Momentum we would have scored that touchdown, right?
Yeah,
our momentum. How many field goals Boz had?
4.
4. He only had about 1 or 2. We would have been getting in the end zone a whole lot more just because of the momentum from the first one. Broderick Jones, man, he had like 1-2 good plays, but dude, he not doing good, bro. He not doing good. And it's bad. Like, granted, you know what? I ain't gonna even say that. Because I was gonna say, it's bad when Dan Moore went down, they didn't switch him over there. But then I'm like, nah, you're not gonna do that in big game. You know what I'm saying? But dude, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy, man. So there ain't no reason to hide it. You know what I'm saying? You know what time it is, man. We ain't doing no commercial breaks with this episode because it's fresh after the game. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things I got to catch up on. My Knicks lost. That was some crazy stuff. I don't even know. I wasn't even really paying attention to that. I just looked and I said, yo, we was winning. Then I looked again, we were losing. I'm like, let me just pay attention to the Steelers game, man. But we got to do it, Dredd. Top 3, bottom 2. You already know what it is, man. For my top 3, I got a tie at 3. Right? Number 3 goes to Alex Highsmith and Najee Harris. Alex Highsmith had 2 sacks. Probably could have had 4 for real. He was just dominating. What's his name? Hubbard. Chris Hubbard.
Yeah, he was able to get. Yeah.
And in the run game, he was doing his thing as well. Alex Highsmith was all over the place, controlling his side for real. And Najee Harris was just elite. He was elite. Like, if Tracy didn't do what he did, Najee Harris probably would have got more praise. I think he averaged 6 yards a carry. You know what I'm saying? Najee had 19 carries, but averaging 6 yards a carry. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Najee been balling these last couple of weeks, and this week in particular, I think he should have had 24 carries. I'm not going front. You know what I mean? But him having 19, and he was really out for like almost a quarter, like probably 2 drives or maybe. I might be exaggerating it. It was crazy, but he was effective, definitely effective, man. One of the vocal points of the offense moving up and down the field. And sustaining drives. Number 2 goes to Calvin Austin. Punt return for a touchdown. Lord knows, man. We do not know what. I think they said the last time we had a punt return for a touchdown, but it seems like it was so long ago.
Yeah.
But the special teams unit continues to shine, whether it's coverage or now you can say when we receiving, So Calvin Austin, definitely second spot with that, and also getting that touchdown. Beautiful pass from Russ. Good job from Calvin. I said in the last one, I said, Calvin, that was in the blog. So Calvin, you gotta catch these, bro. You gotta catch these. But he said, I ain't gonna catch this one, but I'm gonna catch this one. You feel me? So shout out to him, man. And number 1 goes to Trent Jordan Watt. His name is Trent, right? I gotta get it right. All right. TJ Watt, man. Goes to him, man. Like, dude. Yeah, right. You need
to say you don't
2 sacks, 2 sacks, 1 play sack, forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. And it's not that he did it. It was the fact that he did it at the time that he did it. Clutch. So that's my top 3 right there, man.
All right. First off, I got 2 honorable mentions. My 2 mentions. The first one is George Pickens for my honorable mention. The second one is Najee Harris for my honorable mention because those dudes, they was balling, they was putting in super major work. But now for my top 3. Number 3, Alex Highsmith. He's a game record, man. That's him and TJ is the dynamic duo. They're the Batman and Robin of the defense. Number 2, of course, CA3, Calvin Austin III. A lot of people say we don't have a reliable number 2. Well, with the right quarterback in the right hands, I think that could be our guy. I mean, because he don't drop passes and he's hard to catch. And you're right, he's great on special teams too. He's a hell of a punt returner. Man, like I said, number 1, no words. Number 90 himself, Trent Jordan White. Short, sweet, to the point. Let's get it.
Now, bottom 2, Dre, I'm going to let you kick it off.
All right, bottom 2. I've already expressed my grievances with Broderick Jones, but yeah, that's number 2 on my bottom 2. Yeah. And the thing is, he's not even a bad blocker. He just needs more discipline and not to get with the unnecessary penalties. That is ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, hopefully he cleans it up, but we'll see, especially because Dan Moore's not getting any younger. Hopefully we can rely on him for the future. The thing is, we ain't asking anything of you. Just clean up the damn penalties and you'll be fine. That's all we're asking.
Dre, you said that like Dan Moore 30-something.
I mean, but
I don't even think he's 28 yet.
But that's the thing is, you're injured. The thing is, it's different. You could be an old 28 and a young 28 if you're injury prone. Because guess what? There's people who are 35 and a young 35. There's people who are old 35 because of injuries. But we'll talk about that some other time. And number 1 for my bottom 2 is our secondary for getting carved up for most of the damn game. Like blown coverages. Giving way too much, giving them way too much space to work with. Letting Malik Neighbors chew our asses up. No homo. But especially for the first half of the game. And yeah, like that's ridiculous, And
we don't say that one no more, Dre.
But anywho. No dating, all that. But yeah, like Beanie Bishop he bailed us out being clutch. But yeah, like our secondary, man, like for the first half they was atrocious, but they redeemed themselves later on. But anyway, that's my bottom 2.
My bottom 2, man. Number 2 goes to Broderick Jones. I'm gonna say what I said last week. Boy, you ass. Like I don't know, like and it's not the play that I'm mad about. It's really the penalties. Like, yo, you're killing drives, bro. Like I ain't going. Let me not say, bro. You ain't my brother, man. Not playing the way you playing, bro. I don't understand it. Hold up, man. The light just went off, man. Hold up, man. That's how you know it's crazy, man. That's how you know it's crazy, man. But yeah. That penalty, I feel like shaped the game. Like it really messed us up going forward. Not like in a bad way, but it was like, yo, we could have really been touchdown. Like I felt like that was where we were going before that. You know what I mean? But he number 2 until further notice. Number 1 is Terrell Austin, and that's normally Mitch's job to come at Terrell Austin. But you said the secondary. Dre, it wasn't necessarily the players. If I want to blame the players, I'll blame them for tackling. But other than that, it's really how they were lined up, bro. We were lined up. Like, it was certain plays, but we were lined up to get blocked. Like, get blocked. Like, I'm looking at the alignments. I'm like, yo, I don't like this. And then the Giants will run a running play where the offensive line got an easy way to block our guys. And then you see Tracy go crazy. And then that deep safety situation, I'm like, yo, why are we so far back? There's no way you that scared of Malik Neighbors and Slade. You know what I'm saying? So it was just it was bad positioning. I felt like it got a little better in the second half, but still, for us to be an elite defense, like consistently, coaching got to be better, man. Game planning and all that got to be better. We can't be waiting for halftime for guys to do their thing, man. But that's my bottom two right there, man. We're going to get into Alex Highsmith, his press conference. You know what I'm saying? I paused it, you know what I mean? But here go Alex Highsmith.
TJ's first sack looked like you spun and chased Dave out. What does it take to get that kind of chemistry that you guys continue to show?
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to give all the glory and praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. God is good, and all the glory and praise goes to Him. And that play was a crazy play. You know, it was I think hit a spin move on that play and just tried to flush him out. And that's just how I love that we work in tandem. You know, a lot of times. Like that play, for instance, you know, we're working together and making those plays. And so, you know, it's cool. And getting back-to-back sacks on that drive was awesome too. So we just got to keep building. But I think it was a solid team effort tonight. And we just got to, like I said, keep building, keep getting better. I know, but it's the right direction going to the bye week.
What's the guys' defense to be able to, you know, you give up 390-ish yards on offense, but 2 fourth-quarter turnovers to close out the game and to seal the win, to be able to still find answers even while the Giants are making plays.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows that we're resilient. I think we just got to start better because we've had a trend this year of starting slow and then really picking it up in the second half. And so we just got to play more consistent throughout the game and just be more detailed. I think it's a lot of stuff that we're hurting ourselves. Watch the film, we analyze it before we head out. So, yeah, we just got to really just be more detailed and have a certain level of detail that it takes to be a winning team. So just got to lock things, but just getting the win was huge.
Alex, from your viewpoint, what allows TJ to step up in moments like that so often?
Yeah, I mean, he's what Coach Tomlin calls an A player, and A players are built for those moments. And I knew that play. I saw they had the tight end over with me, and I saw him one-on-one on the island with that guy. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's about to make a play. And he did, and he got the ball. So that's just what he does. That's why he's the best in the world. And so just, an honor every single week to go to war with him and just the rest of this team.
You mentioned those 2 plays. Did you sense that you guys were starting to put some heat, that they were having to worry both sides, and it was starting to become a problem?
Yeah, I mean, we knew going to the game that that's what we had to do. We had to provide pressure just throughout the whole game, and I feel like we did a good job of that tonight. But just like I said, there was a lot of things that we could have been better at. I think said 390-something yards of offense is unacceptable, and so we just got to clean those things up. But like I said, getting the win is huge, and we got it tonight.
What were the things they were able to needle you guys with? It seemed like they got some screen passes and some runs off that just caught you guys off guard.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew going to the game that they were probably going to do a lot of screens to quell our rush and our pressure, and they did that, and they were effective doing that. And so like I said, it was only 9 points in the first half, but it felt like worse just because it was long play, it was long drives and stuff. And so we just got to, like I said, lock in on details and just get better in that way. And but I think we did a good job making adjustments. There are just little things we got to get better at. Definitely locked down on that run game as well. It wasn't our best defense in that way tonight. So like I said, just going to this bye week, just got to really going to the home stretch of the season. We just got to get better and set ourselves up to go to the Super Bowl, have a game here. And so, but it was just awesome getting this win for the bye week.
Alex, what does it say about this group and just the different ways you guys have found victory this year, the different contributions? Mike talked a lot about some of the different guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just we're built for those moments. Coach Tomlin does a great job during camp of providing a lot of competition, whether it's in drills or team periods, and through those, we're built for these big moments. And it seems like a lot of times when we have the lead on 2-minute drives, we're either ending the game in 2 games. Awesome. So yeah, just finishing well, but just like I said earlier, we just got to start.
Second, you get one, TJ gets one, then you guys double up on that. Was there anything that changed, or you guys just were able to execute better?
Yeah, I mean, I think, just like I said, I think we were still doing a good job in the first half of getting pressure, getting after them. But rushing coverage works together, and so I think we just did a good job, just continuing to rush, and not letting him getting it out fast really mess with us. And so I think we just did a good job of continuing. That was rough. You got to continue.
You guys were doing TJ a little bit more. This it seemed like you guys trying to isolate TJ more whenever they put a strong side one side, he went the other.
Yeah.
Is that something new that you guys are trying out a little bit more because of the attention that TJ is getting?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying it out. Just to get some of those shoots up with TJ, but I think we just both got to work on our rushes from the other side and doing that. And so, but I think it was effective because it threw him off a little bit. And so it's something we should keep working on.
Alex, you guys see Calvin in practice. Did you have a sense it was a matter of time before this happened?
That's exactly what I said, a matter of time. I went up to him after he scored a touchdown and said it was a matter of time, and I knew he was going to get it soon. He's a guy who comes in every day. He works his butt off. He's humble. He's level-headed, and he's a great dude. And so, just seeing him get those 2 touchdowns today, and especially that punt return was awesome, and that's just huge for him. And so I'm happy for him, and he's a heck of a player.
Alex, it's strange to be halfway through the year without seeing a divisional opponent yet, and does the body tell you kind of the fact
here that we haven't played a divisional team throughout these first 8 games of the season, but we definitely can't wait for those in the back end. We know we got a lot of them, and it's AFC North, and we know that every game from here on out is going to be a tough game. And it starts in Washington in a couple weeks, and but we're definitely ready for some AFC North ball for sure.
2 more.
Obviously, you guys have to be feeling good about yourselves going into the bye at 6-2. But as you look at things holistically, what improvements next level?
Yeah, just like I was saying earlier, just being more detailed, and just not being comfortable and not being content. It's just this is a good to have a fast start to the season, but we know the schedule we got these after this season, so we just got to continue to balls waiting on us, some other as well. So they get better and fine-tune details every day.
You guys have a lot of older vets on the team that have been used to this defense. You, Mika, TJ, Cam, but you guys also have a lot of younger guys now, like Peyton Wilson, Keanu Benton, Beanie Bishop, Joey Porter. How have they fit in with the culture that you guys have set? How have they lived up to the standard, and what have you seen them kind of push to make you guys a better team?
Yeah, I mean, I think all of them just have a unique skill set at what they do. They all work hard, and so it's just awesome having young guys that can come in and contribute and make plays. And those guys have been doing it for us, and so they're just going to continue to get better as time passes.
All right,
thanks guys.
All righty.
Good words from brother Alex, man. Good words from brother Alex, man. Salute to him, man. Hell of a game, hell of a game. He was being humble out there. He was getting choked up. I had to kind of look like, yo, I hope he good, man. I hope he good over there.
But yeah,
I think Russ.
If anybody deserves the game MVP, it is him. Yeah, for sure. If anybody does deserve the game MVP, it's for sure Alex Highsmith. Yeah, he put in his work for sure.
Yeah, some all doubt, man. All doubt. Hell yeah, man. Dread, let's do it. Report card.
Our offense. I will give the offense a solid B. Reason being,
offense. What you got?
Yeah. Offense, I'll give us a solid B. Because it took us a while to get cooking. And the way Russ works, Russ does something that Justin Fields doesn't do. He's a tempo kind of quarterback. He has a rhythm. He has a cadence. And the thing is, once that cadence gets disrupted, it takes him a while to get cooking. But everybody else, I mean, with our running game, cracking over 150 plus yards again, and with our receivers, no drops, and even though a couple of our guys were quiet, like Fryermuth and stuff like that, like, we did very good. I mean, also minus those sacks too. Russ was sacked 4 times, and 2 of those could have been avoided if he was just in the right place at the right time. But yeah, overall, I'll give it a solid B on offense.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. I'm a second that, man. I'm gonna go with B. Could have been an A if we turned some of them threes into sixes. You know what I mean? The way we ran the ball, the timely throws from Russ. Those were passes we didn't have last year that we're getting this year. You know how it was like the Jets is a quarterback away last year. You know, that's really how we was last year. We was a quarterback away. Now we have a quarterback that can make those plays. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna go with B. Defense, what you got? This one, my head might be controversial.
Woo! Boy, I'm gonna give our defense a C. Like I said, now we came up strong in the latter half of the game, but with the way we were getting burnt in the first half was atrocious. Now, like I said, we got it together in the second half. Like now, if you would ask me if to grade it by half, the second half would be like a B plus, A minus. The first half would be like a D for real because we were getting torched so much when we shouldn't have been. But overall, because of the blown coverages and with the way our DC was, putting up certain packages, I got to give us a C on defense.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm with you. And if it wasn't for the sacks and the turnovers, they would get a D from me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I didn't like anything I saw. Dude, I just felt like this is not the Steelers defense that I grew up on. Like when you got commentators saying, "Did the Steelers blitz yet?"
Yeah.
Like me actually hearing it on TV, it had me really sit and think like, oh, like we don't really, what happened to us? And I'm like, yo, Terrell Austin happened to us.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like I think certain teams, like, yo, we made Daniel Jones look like a good quarterback.
Right.
We made him look like a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like the way the zones we were in, man, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Drake. I knew where they were going with the ball before it got there. That's how bad our defense was as far as alignment goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, okay, I can see Daniel Jones getting him right there. And what happens? Daniel Jones throws it right there. And I'm like, yo, I shouldn't be calling this stuff. I don't know their playbook, but I see what's there. And Daniel Jones was really taking what was given to him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with C just because of the sack, the 2 from TJ, 2 from Alex, and the 2 turnovers, man. But other than that, I ain't like it. Special teams, what you got?
Chris Boswell was clutch as always. We were put in good field position with our punts, and Calvin Austin lit it up with his punt return. So I'm going to give us a B as far as that. Special teams, solid B.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, I got special teams with an A, man. I think special teams did a hell of a job. We got a touchdown out the deal. You know, kick return or punt? I think kick return.
Yeah.
I think they got like maybe 20 yards or something like that. But it was solid. It was solid. It was solid, man. I definitely give credit where it's due. Danny Smith and the guys over there definitely did their thing. You know what I'm saying? So definitely salute to them. Definitely salute to them. I give them an A, solid A. So as you can see, we needed all 3 phases of the game to win. And it's crazy. You looking at the Giants and say, yo, they was basically I said the Giants is going to. I said this in one of the blogs. I said the Giants is one of those teams where, because every year when the Steelers beat a team at a certain point of the year, that team makes a organizational change, right? And I said after this game, they will make a change at quarterback. I didn't really necessarily say the change they were going to make, but I said they was going to make a change. And I was referencing Daniel Jones getting sit down. After this game, I think they're going to be like, yo, Daniel Jones, you wasn't that bad, bro. You wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? We got the running game. All our rookies this year is doing something. They're getting involved. Like, we might actually have something. So, I don't know, man. But like Alex Highsmith said, going into the bye week, was able to get the win. Guys get to self-evaluate. Coaches get to self-evaluate, evaluate the players. Rest up, get some guys back. Cordell Patterson could be one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Roman Wilson is on IR now, so we can kind of put that out, that little fire out. You feel me? He's like Calvin Austin his rookie year. Like, damn. See you next year, kid. You know what I'm saying? So, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Glad to get the win. I'm proud. If it's one player I'm the most proud of, is Beanie Bishop. 2 weeks in a row, the kid really three interceptions in 2 weeks is pretty nice for a player that I believe a lot of Steeler Nation was counting on at this point because of that Cowboys game. You know what I mean? And when I saw that Cowboys game, I was like, damn, man, this is one of those. He was like, that was his hey, welcome to the NFL moment, that Cowboys game. And since then, he's been solid. He's been solid, man. Like to see where that takes him going forward, man. I'm sitting here waiting for Russ. I don't know how long it's going to take Russ to get up here, man. Because I ain't going to front. I'm tired. Keep it thug. We might not see Russ, man. And I ain't even see Raw. I was gonna try to watch Raw after this.
Yeah. So, I'm watching Raw highlights.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
See, I'm not even trying to watch the highlights. Because I like the dialogue. You feel me? They like to cut the dialogue off in the highlights, man. But y'all, I couldn't watch NXT. Halloween Havoc.
Halloween Havoc.
The way I normally watch this stuff, it's like it wasn't available. I'm like, yo, did y'all not know this is happening today? You feel me? I just seen clips of that, man. I saw my dog over Femi get jumped. I ain't like that. I ain't like that, big. I ain't like that. Granted, it was them getting their receipt back, but I don't like that, man. It was 4-on-1, bro. Like, I don't want to see the brother go down like that, man. But I heard that he might get called up. I heard he might get called up. But I'm scared if he get called up. Because Triple H really don't know what to do with the brothers.
Yeah.
He's going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'd rather
too, especially with the Royal Rumble coming up. I think that might be when he makes his debut. And one of the fantasy matchups that people is calling for is him versus Gunther. So I don't know if they want to. I mean, but here's the thing: how soon do you pull the trigger on that? Do you let that match cook for a little bit, let that rivalry build up slowly, or do you throw them two dudes in a WrestleMania type of match like the first year? I don't think you do that.
Nah. What's the name get established? If I'm Paul, I'm gonna treat Obafemi how they was treating Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
You feel me? And Jacob Fatu. That's why we saw when Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker went face to face, the crowd went crazy. It went crazy.
That's a future big money match.
That's a fact. They just better not mess that up for real. For real. Let me see. Let's see if there's anything. If you can take one thing away from this game going into the bye week. Matter of fact, scratch that, right? I'm gonna do this right now, right? This will be the last question I ask. So let's do the final question. Drag. After this game, we're 6-2 going into the bye week. After the bye week, we have the Commanders, a couple division games, the Eagles, the Chiefs, and some more division games. And then the playoffs is right there. What are you looking for? Matter of fact, what are 3 things you are looking for after this bye week from the team?
All right. Number 1 is the obvious one. Get healthy. I mean, that one, you can't really stress that enough because, like I said, we're running the gauntlet in the next 8 weeks, bro. The season's already halfway over. Damn, that was fast. The season's already halfway over. And we got one of the toughest schedules going down the stretch. So, yeah, health is number 1. Number 2, battle of the trenches, baby. We got to step our running game up. And guess what? We got the running back depth to do that. Cordell Patterson should be back 100%. Najee's been looking better and better every game. And Jalen Warren is a dog. You can't really ask for much. And number 3, this is the most important one. Let Russ cook. There was a lot of people in the Steelers nation who was very skeptical about him starting with Justin Fields being 4-2. And even though, I mean, the thing is, this is just a Steeler thing. It doesn't matter who's at the starting quarterback. We always start out slow. But I think us having an experienced veteran quarterback going down the stretch, that benefits us. And it's always good to have that one in the holster in Justin Fields to where he could be our dynamic dual threat quarterback and just sit back and learn from Russ. But yeah, that's 3 things I take away from that, man.
Nah, I bet. I'm going to answer it too. 3 things I'm looking for after the bye week. And it's kind of similar to you, similar to what you said. Just getting certain people back, wondering who's going to come off IR or who's not. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple guys that I think should come off based off their injuries, but we don't know. They might not. And it's tough at this point to get on a moving train for some of those guys because the experience is not there. But yeah, getting guys back. 2, I would like to see more explosiveness from the offense, right? And I think in order for that to happen, it's the penalties.
Yeah.
Come out more disciplined. Really, Broderick. I need to see better work from Broderick, man. But, not just to single him out, but just the penalties, certain penalties that we're getting, we can definitely do without. So just guys getting more dialed in and focused, just eliminate that. And we're look right on time, man. Still 43. Said Roger killing us, ain't he? Yeah, I don't know how long he was watching, bro, but he was definitely on the bottom 2. He was on the bottom 2, man. I don't know what's going on with the kid because I'm not about to rant about the guy, but it's like Roger Jones, from the way he was playing last year to what he's doing now. At first, I was like, yo, maybe he hurt. And then I just thought about like, yo, since when did I get that excuse up? I don't even blame, I'm not even a person that blame games on refs. You feel me? Like, even if the ref can miss a call crazy, but I don't blame the refs because I feel like we should be way better than people playing. You know what I'm saying? We should put ourselves in a position to be in that. You know what I'm saying? But Roger Jones is not been good on the right side. And I feel like he's not good on the right side. You shouldn't reward him by putting him on the left side. She's like, yo, you know what? You might be trade bait. But, we can. It's nothing we can really do about that right now, man. Troy being out for the year. Broderick, if anything, I'll say Broderick is on the clock next year. So he might get traded, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because Dan Moore has been good. And Troy, when Troy was in there, he was good. This is the matter of him being healthy going forward. But yeah, man. Yeah, like that's what was that? What was that? 2? And as far as penalties, in the last one, 3 is just better defensive plans. Like just better game plans on defense, man. I want to see Mike Tomlin influence a little more on the defense. As far as like how you got, because like when you see us some of these zones, bro, you know it's coming straight from TA. It's coming straight from him. And like I would, Mitch, if you watching, yeah, I'm gonna chill out and I'm gonna let you explain it because you hate the man. You feel me? Not really, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He always like complaining about it, but it's rightfully so, man. I just don't like his style of defense. I just don't like his style. Like if we didn't have the players we have, we might be giving up 30 points a game the way he be calling. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Something gotta happen. Something definitely gotta happen. Russ is up. After Russ, I'm gonna call it a night, Dread.
Yeah.
Well, at least on the live, you feel me? But let's get Russ in here. We're gonna complete episode 166. People that's listening on the audio, if this is not your type of speed, I apologize. I'm trying to cram two things in one episode. You feel me? But shout out to the audio listeners, man. Y'all been down since day one. Haven't missed the episode. You feel me? So shout out to y'all. Let's get Russ in here.
Was it to get a bunch of people involved in that first drive? I think you had target 4 or 5 different guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think the versatility of our guys, how they get open, how they work, that showed up a lot tonight. I thought, the running backs, so it was a full team effort, and that was fun.
What can you say about guys like Calvin and Dan, the big plays that they have?
I'm not surprised, I would say. They do it in practice every day. Their work ethic, they've been doing it since the summertime, since off season and in the springtime, San Diego and all that. I mean, I know who they are, the competitors, the playmakers. Van's catch down the sideline was amazing. Giving him a chance down there. Calvin obviously made some great plays tonight, the touchdown. And GP really, I mean, he really had a great night. I mean, he had 2 touchdowns. I think it's the work ethic. The work ethic of those guys. They're putting all the work in every day. It's not a surprise when it shows up on the field, and I think that's the key part.
Had a wide receiver score a touchdown by getting the same foot down twice. The way that
I mean, I almost. We thought maybe he twice, and then it's like now you get a knee down, it counts as a touchdown. And getting 2 rights maybe should you should count. But I don't know. I think he had a great game. I know he wants those 2 touchdowns. We all want those. We really would have broken out the game, early on for us. He made 2 great catches. He did a great job on the first one running away. I kind of stepped up and slid. He just made a great play. And then the next one was, really spectacular by him. And so we were all celebrating, thinking that was going to be a touchdown. But key part, the line did a tremendous job for me to be able to hit Calvin. They brought up that pressure, on that play, and just we blocked it up, did a great job of that. And Calvin did a tremendous job of getting open. So I think we got great playmakers, and that's a good thing.
The ball you hit to Van was very similar to the ball you hit to George last week, where it was just deep down back.
Yeah, I think ball placement there, but I think its biggest thing is just those guys. You have confidence in Van, you have confidence in Calvin, you have confidence in George, you have confidence in Scotty. Even the guys we got some special guys, and their work ethic is really remarkable. It makes it fun, to be honest with you, to play quarterback here and to be around such tremendous, guys who love the game of football. You know, obviously, you know, George is a tremendous football player, who he is and what he brings to the table. Calvin, you guys got to see, you know, who he is, what he means to this football team, the star that he is going to be, and he already is. It's in him. It's in him. He's just the punt return that he had, the touchdown. I mean, these are things that are special plays. Van Jefferson. I mean, you know, he's a guy that I remember watching him back in his college days and watching his college highlights and everything else. And then obviously, he went to the Rams, and I had to watch him make plays over there. But just to have him on our team, you know, it's just, his family means the world to me too. You know, just watching his work ethic every day. It just makes the game fun when you get to be around great guys. The huddle's great. I mean, just the guys are believers. We're working our tails off every day, and the only thing that you can control is your work ethic. You really get to control that part of it, and then it shows up in the game. And when you're able to make plays like that, it's not a surprise that hard work pays off.
You mentioned the tough break on the pass to George in the end zone, but just if you look at it as a whole, where would you like the execution to improve to get touchdowns instead of field goals in the red zone?
I mean, it's the first one he had was got called back, unfortunately. That's just football. Sometimes the play happens like that. He did a great job. We schemed. We wanted that play called, and he did a job. And it's just it's just sometimes he just did a tremendous job. You can't really go back and be like, we did this wrong. Those are perfect executed plays, to be honest with you. So, more of them, and we just got to keep our head up and keep going.
What was the key except for finishing? Do you feel like you got off to a better start, and how much was the run game a part of that?
Yeah, I think it was a holistic approach. I think our defense, we fed our, we want to score a touchdown on that first drive, but I thought we moved the ball extremely, extremely well. Seeing Darnell make that great catch in the corner route that he ran. I mean, he almost scored, on that one. He almost stayed in bounds. Guys did some really, I thought we were physical. I'm proud of running backs, how hard they ran. It's good to see Naj doing his thing, man. He's had several weeks in a row that he's just been special running the football. And that's a really a testament to our offensive line and the tight ends and what they're doing, and Arthur scheming it up for him. And I think Jalen's going to continue to get hot as we go. He's a hard runner. This guy's could do some really good things. So we got great confidence. We haven't done anything yet. We're obviously sitting here at 6-2, which is a great thing, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. When we look back at it all, we got to be making sure that we're staying focused on the next task, and that's to really be take care of our bodies, take care of our minds, enjoy this with your families bye week, because we got a surge ahead of us that we got to go get, and there's a lot of great games ahead of us, and we're not going to shy away from them. And so we got to make sure that we're ready to go. But it's important that we're really, really close to. I mean, that game could have been really broken out tonight with those 2 touchdowns George had. But it's football, and sometimes you got to be patient, and sometimes it happens later in the game, and we were able to do that. I think it was just a testament to us sticking together.
Russ, speaking of the patience, what was the key to not getting frustrated when the calls and the penalties forced you to settle for field goals in the first half? Did you have a feeling that you guys were about to break the game open because some of those plays were that close?
Yeah, I mean, those are real touchdowns that we had. It's just a real executed great plays. I mean, it's just, sometimes in a physical natured game, stuff gets called, and it is what it is. You got to be able to move on to the next play, and that's why I kept reminding guys that, hey, we got a whole half to go. And I think Calvin's punt return was really remarkable. It's cool seeing him back there making those plays. I mean, he can do anything. And then obviously his touchdown that really opened up the game. We just believe in each other. We believe in the defense. We believe in the offense. We believe in special teams. We just believe in our process. And every win counts. Every win matters. Every win how we do it. I think the best part about it was that we overcame the obstacles. I think that's the silver lining in it all tonight, is that we were able to overcome. We scored 2 touchdowns that were beautiful by George, and we still overcame it all. That game would really been broken out if we had had those 2. So I think we just got to keep finding, those moments that really break out those games.
Russ, from your first start last week to this one, where did you maybe feel more comfortable in the flow of the game? It looked like maybe you were a little bit more, had maybe a higher volume of those deeper throws. Just how do you feel like you've settled in from first start to second?
I felt more fluid, you know. You get, when I haven't really missed many games in my lifetime, and you miss 5-6 games, you just okay, all right, gotta get your rhythm. And the last game, the first game, I felt like we had a great rhythm. The first drive, second drive, we had some things there, and then third and fourth drives were like and that's just ball. Sometimes it's not it's not easy every possession, especially when you're going against good teams, and so you just respond. I think the most important thing is just response. It's just a relentless belief in one another, a relentless faith and understanding that this game is a process. Each drive it tells a story, and each game tells a different story, and you got to be able to adjust and move and respond. And I think that's the part about these kind of games. I think as you go on in the season, as we get down the road, each game is going to continue to be a heavyweight fight. And the thing about heavyweight fights is you got to respond. And I think sometimes you're going to get hit in the mouth. Sometimes you got to get back up and respond. And I think that's going to be really key as we continue to move forward. Is our head up, chin up, and keep going and keep making plays and keep believing in the next play. And the next play is going to be the best play. And understanding that you're not getting too high, not getting too low, just staying neutral and just trusting it all. And I think that's the thing that for me, especially in this game in particular, was really key. I think we just all stayed, in control of what we're seeing, what we're doing, how we're going after it. And I thought Arthur called a great game. I wish we had those 2 touchdowns back. That would have really been broken it out. But we have great confidence in our team and what we're doing.
Russ,
A couple more.
You guys have a lot of younger guys on rookie deals on the offense. What kind of stuff are you saying to them to to check in on them as a veteran when frustrating moments like that do happen early in the game? You guys are this close to getting a touchdown?
I think the thing is that these are all great, just learning experiences, man. You can't waver, and I think, I always use the boxing analogy, but when you're in a heavyweight fight, you got to be able to respond. You got to be able to keep your chin up and keep going. And I think that's the thing, believing in one another. I think practicing on that every day. We've done a really good job of that. And we got to press in. We got to continue to press in. There's more touchdowns out there. There's more plays. There's more things, and we'll do that. And I think the best thing about it is learning from what we've done really well so far, learning what we can get better at, but also understanding that it's a process. It's you want to be on the rise as you go, and I think we're on that journey right now. We're on that train of just continue to grow, and I think that's an exciting thing for this football team and what we're doing, how we're doing it. I'm really proud of just Ryan stepping in and playing center, over the past, couple of weeks. That's a big deal to be able to have guys be able to step in, be as confident as he's been, to be the leader, to be a great sounding voice for the O-line. Just proud of the guys being all connected as one. And when you got guys like that are tough, got grit to them, got knowledge of the game, work at it every day, love it, love each other, anything's possible.
Last one.
Could you take us to that deep ball to George? How did that feel to drop that in there?
Yeah, it was a great route by him, honestly. The great protection, and he just made a heck of a route. It just, he almost, toe tapped and stayed in, almost scored there. I mean, he's just been, he's a special player, George. And, man, we got all the belief in the world in him and what he can do. And, he had a great night tonight. I mean, obviously, I wish he had those 2 touchdowns back. Those were really special plays by him. And so, but, we'll catch up those and get those back.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
That is the last one that I'm going to watch. They got the locker room press conferences and all that. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Had a long day. Feel me? We've been waiting on this game. I was waiting on the next game. I'm tired. My computer on right now. But this last clip, because me and Dre was talking about wrestling and all that. I thought this was funny. I saw it in real time, and I was like, "Yo, George Pickens is like he's a clown, like not in a bad way, but like check this out." I'm only showing this.
And they play on as the Giants take over.
Yo, why he go up the top rope like that? But nah, man, salute to y'all for joining, man. Stills for 7 podcast, episode 166. Probably still gonna do a show on Friday. If not, then just keep it locked on the channel. We're gonna have blogs, man. But bye week is definitely gonna be no show. So Monday next week, no show, and Friday, no show. So just keep it locked on, you feel me, this channel, the YouTube channel, for those on X that's watching, for more content, man. But salute to y'all, man. Shout out to Dread for, popping up. You know what I'm saying? It was like impromptu, whatever you want to call it, man. But salute to y'all. Stills for 7 podcast, episode 166 is in the books. This is your host, Kev Easy. As tired as I am right now, you feel me? Hey man, it's nice to go into the bye week 6-2, especially when the preseason everyone said that the Steelers are gonna be in last place. We are solely in first place. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. But y'all keep it real at all times, man. It's important times coming up. Make sure y'all, do what y'all gotta do, man, or whether side y'all pick. You feel me? That's what y'all want to pick, but just get active. You feel me? Is anything I'm missing before I get out of here? Nah. See y'all in the next episode, man. But like I said, keep it locked on YouTube because more blogs is going to be dropping, man. Gonna flood that channel. You got it? Flood that channel. But it will be an episode on Friday, man. But no episodes next week. The next Steelers for 7 podcast episode will be the following week. But I don't even know. I don't even know because something crazy can happen as far as trade deadline, you feel me? And I might want to do a quick show, whatever. But so I'm going to just be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. Just keep it locked until Friday. Friday show's going to happen. And then we're going to see what's up after that. What's your man, Kev Easy? Appreciate everybody dropping through. Appreciate Dread. You feel me? We're going to get on out of here, man, before I talk for another 10 minutes trying to get out of here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. It's your man, Kev Easy here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and follow Stills for 7 podcasts on all platforms.
It's a new season, baby. Stills for 7 podcast, you already know what it is, man. Gang, you already know what it is, man. Still a gang, it's a gang, it's the gang. You already know what it is, man. Going for that motherfucking Super Bowl, yeah.
Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it. Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a gang, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it.